AMR, you been stopped.
Hello, everyone. All of my honest tears out there. We're back. And
like we
for
never left.
for the 24 and 25 season, that's 2024-25 season. So just a little transparency.
September, spring, summer.
Fall. We were up and running, and then we ran into a little hiccup with our videographer slash editor, and we lost a little momentum for a minute, but we're back and we're here to spill all of our honesty. And we even have a new co-host this year,
Period.
guys.
Thank you.
Yes, tell the people who you are, cousin, co-host.
I am the co-host. I am Nisha. I am the one and only. Everybody knows. And here I am showing September, spring, summer show. And I'm back, and we is the new host, so it's gonna be a whole new honesty, a whole new flow, a whole new style. Cause now you got me, and we in this thing.
Okay, cool. Now with her saying that though, because some of the originals was like,
They'll be back sometime.
wait a minute, they'll be back.
We love
They'll
them.
be back in the
They
future.
just
We
ain't
love
me.
them. Yeah, they'll be back.
Who about to call me and cuss me out, Mooka? Which
somebody,
one?
well, somebody most definitely gonna be calling you and cussing you out. Right, but yes, some of them will be back as well for future episodes. I can't talk, y'all, for future episodes, and they will probably join us remote because there's only enough room for two of us on this couch.
Yeah, we might have to add them a chair or something.
Yeah,
We'll
I don't
see.
know.
We'll see.
We'll get it figured out. But anywho, we're back, and what do we need for you all to do? We need for y'all to give us a thumbs up, like, comment. We want to interact with y'all. Make sure you stop right now, subscribe, hit the button down there at the bottom. Don't play, get us in the algorithm so that we can keep on giving y'all an honest tea. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get to our episode for today. And what are we talking about?
We is talking about Black businesses.
And whether or not we as Black people hold other Black businesses to a higher standard.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think we hold them to a regular standard,
Mm-hmm.
and they hold us as Black customers to a higher standard.
Okay. And explain.
I feel like you go to Black businesses, they
Let me sit
first
back,
of all,
y'all.
they understand that Black businesses predominantly serve Black people. It's not the same as white businesses. White people will go to a lot of other different businesses. White people very rarely frequent a Black business, so they know that their customer is Black, and so the prices are higher, the attitudes are worse, everything is terrible. And then when we say something about it, it's like, oh, y'all won't say that about a white business. What makes you think I won't say that about white? I talk about Macy's and Nordstrom's all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, and why you think I can't talk about you? The problem is they like to keep their problems in-house, but then that means that the problems don't get discussed. We understand that Black people, I love my people, I'm for the people, okay?
Power to the people.
Y'all. But we do not do good with customer service.
We don't. And I actually really have to agree with you. And I think that's the reason why too. Remember when we talked to Ray Ray? Ray Ray was one of the originals. She'll be back. She was like, no, we need somebody else on there because you and Nisha, y'all think alike and y'all are going to agree with everything. But I 100% agree. Now, being a patron and being a business owner, I've seen, and understand both sides because everything that you said, I feel like is true. But I do feel like as a patron as well, though, sometimes the customer feel like because it is a Black business and that they automatically come in wanting a discount or needing something off or whatever, versus if you go to another establishment that's not Black owned, you're not going in there asking for any type of discount. You are paying whatever the listed price is without any complaints, and you're not going to being like, oh, they charge too much for X, Y, and Z. Now, don't get me wrong in saying that. Some people do price gouge, and you know, like their stuff is just ridiculously priced. I just saw something online where somebody was discussing, I won't say the name of the business, of course, but was saying, I guess it's some new bar or something that opened up, and they were saying that it's $30 to park,
Yes.
$50 to get in. Then when you're inside, it's standing room only unless you get a booth.
A $200 booth that don't even include the $300 bottle.
So yeah, I just was I was just reading something about that, and I was just like, okay, that's crazy to me, because you may get like a bulk of money right away for whomever will go ahead and pay that for it now, but that's not going to be somewhere that you frequent. So it's like, how sustainable is that? Like, okay, in a month or two, will we look up and okay, they're closed down, and
because it gets
you know,
exhausting, and because your customer is predominantly Black, it feels like you're taking advantage of.
Yeah.
And to your point, it's like people come in looking for a discount. That's a double-edged sword, right? Because again, businesses owned by other ethnicities are frequented by all ethnicities. So they do give, like, if this is an Arab-run business, white people are going to go there, Black people are going to go there, Arab people are going to go there.
Everyone.
So they will give their Arab customers a discount because they are in community. Black people we're not really in community. We're all out for ourselves. But it's hard for Black people on the other end. As a business owner, it's hard for me to give Black people a discount because that's the only people that frequent me. I can't give everybody that come here a discount.
Yeah.
So it's a double-edged sword, but at the same time, for me, I don't mind paying your price. Your price is your price, but you're not going to overprice me. Right. And I'm not going to pay it simply because I'm supporting your Black business.
Yeah.
I know how much rice costs. Okay? Even if you want to get a 200% profit, you are not about to charge me $35 for no yellow rice. I'm not going to pay it just because I want to support this Black business.
Right.
Like, y'all, it just gets out of control. And we are in Detroit, and there are a lot of Black, like, and I'm so happy for these Black men starting these bars and restaurants and clubs. Good, get your money, but you're not about to go crazy on me.
Right.
Because y'all want to throw a little dime-sized lamb chop on the plate, and now it's $45.
Yeah. And then, too,
I'm not doing
the
that.
thing with that is like, okay, like you said, I'm up here on 8 Mile and Illinois, and I'm paying like I'm at Eddie V's.
Okay.
You know, and it's
Exactly.
like, but the service is given, you know, rare.
Which I want.
Feed. Like, exactly. So even if when you go to these other establishments that's owned by non-Black, you know, or non-Black business owners, it's like, even if they don't like you or don't like us or whatever, that's not something that you feel, because they're in it for their money.
Period.
They want their tip. They want to, you know, the establishment has a certain reputation that they want to uphold, as to where, you know, you got Starkeisha, you know, working here, and that's your niece's cousin, brother, or whomever sister, and she know that, you know, she's not going to have any type of consequences to her actions. She know that she can talk to you crazy, and you know nothing is really going to happen. As a matter of fact, if you ask for the manager, she going to get
her mama.
Look, she going to get Uncle June June.
And we all ran together.
Right. And then they about to come out, and now you got to argue, fuss, and fight with them as well. And it's like, no, this is poor service. And I saw something else that said a lot of places, and I guess I'm 50-50 on this a little bit, because I do get it that waitresses and stuff like that, wait staff, their the bulk of their monies come from their tip and that. So I'm a person that
which is a whole other conversation.
Right, which is a whole other conversation. But I believe in tip and you know that. But I also believe that the service should go with my tip.
Yes.
I do not believe that, okay, I should be charged 20% in the entire time. Excuse me, can you come here? Oh, you forgot this. Can you do this? Can you do that? And it's like, and you got an attitude because you want to act like you don't want to write it down. Oh, those ones, hey, they get on
I can remember. Girl, no, you can't. And when I see you not writing it down, I make the most ridiculous adjustments to my food, and I want you to get it wrong. Because write it down. Like stuff I don't even really want. They be like, I can remember. I be like, okay, I don't want no tomatoes, and I want the onions cut in 4s. And can I get 4 croutons only in the corner, and I want them all to be brown only on the top?
You know what?
Because write it down.
I cannot deal. I can't.
That's just it's just unprofessional. Like
It is,
I want
right.
to see that you write my food
Right,
down, because
exactly.
if I say something's wrong, where is the paperwork to be like, oh no, you didn't
Right,
say
to
that.
say,
Now
no,
we
you
just gotta
didn't say that.
argue.
Now we gotta go back and forth. But to my point, I saw someone say that restaurants and businesses that have good service don't have that gratuity added automatically. And like I said, I've seen it both ways. And I've seen some higher end and nice places that, add the gratuity in as well, because you do have some people, you do have some people that will not tip or don't tip properly. I don't care what the service is. The service could be outstanding, and they did a cartwheel, added some more liquor to your drink, and all the rest of that, and they still gonna leave you $5 on $155 bill. So okay, cool. But again, I do not want to be charged 18%, 20%, whatever, and the entire time I'm looking for the waitress, asking for my stuff over and over and over again. Didn't remember my order. It's just like, no. And I feel like that as soon as you say that, and it is a Black-owned business, oh, now you dogging
They
the
just
Black
being
owned.
difficult.
You just being difficult. And, do you do that when you go to the other places and all of that? If my service
Yes, it's bad.
is,
Yes, I
is
will.
bad, yes, I will. I don't care who
That's
it
the
is.
problem,
Where
too.
I'm spending my money, and that's one thing about those type of businesses. The customer is always right. I don't care, because if it was not for me and the other patrons, you would not be in business. So therefore, treat it as such. Treat it as if I'm giving you your paycheck.
Black people get to a point in business where they feel like, and I don't know if I can only speak on Black business because I've only been to Black businesses that I feel like do this. And like you said, to your point, they will, whether I go to the Asian business, they could probably hate my Black guts, but I don't feel it. They feel like they want your money. I don't, regardless of who. It feels like Black people get to a point in business where it's like, I don't need your money, but yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Maybe I'm just one person. But eventually, you're going to get 10 people like that. And, but
especially
they get a certain amount of business.
Keep with this same type customer service or lack thereof.
They get a certain type of business and feel like, bye, gone, I don't care. Like, but wait a minute, you don't know who I know and you don't know who I influence.
Absolutely.
So you should always be looking to have the most proper service there could be. And like you said, when the tip is included, the service is subpar. I don't care where I am, unless you're at a place
that's the key. Is
very mid, unless you're at a high end place. But like when they automatically know they're going to get their tip, it's in the bill, regardless if you don't like what I had to say or nothing. The service is very downgraded. When you got to work for whatever tip I'm going to give you, which is crazy to me because I've been a server and a bartender.
Yeah,
we was not of the age where the tip was included, but I feel like most times for me the tip be included. But if I liked you, I'm still going to add a tip on there, because I don't know how that's split, how it's going on in the back.
Yeah,
because nowadays I heard they put the tips in one pot.
Yeah,
so you know what I'm saying.
Some have to go to the cook, and some have to go to the hostess. Staff up at the front.
Exactly. So if your service is good, I'll tip you on top of the tip. But I used to be of the mindset, because I was a server, like, oh, I'm going to tip everybody because I know this how they get their money. But now I'm like, girl, I don't care. You was not about to do any and everything to me.
Yeah.
Like, there is no reason you are a server and you're not brand new, I should ever be asking you for water.
And then my thing too is that when I hear people like, oh, Black people are always just on Black businesses and, so on and so forth. And it's just like, okay, so is it ever appropriate to say anything? Like, no. Does anyone ever take any accountability and say, well, you know what? Hey, I see that person, no. They have a point, or, I can see where they were coming from with that. It's just an automatic.
Don't say nothing about them.
Don't say nothing about Black businesses.
Especially in public spaces. But that's a function of, I think, just Black people as a whole. Like, that can be even seen in a household. Like, Black people like to keep their problems in-house. But it's it's like, no, because if I don't say anything, you're going to keep doing that. And
Right.
if everybody don't say nothing, you're going to keep doing that. And I don't know about other cities, but Detroit is a real popular based city. Like, people will go to somewhere because it's popular, even though it's terrible. Because
True.
I ain't going to say no names on this podcast. But there is 1 or 2 restaurants up and down Livernois that are not good.
Yeah.
But people are still in there because it's popular. But then the same people that go there
whoever
will
the
come
owner
talk about it
is-
and be like, oh, it's not good. It's terrible.
Yeah.
That food. Okay, well, why are we still going there? We have to hold them
Yeah,
to some
yeah.
sort of standard, which is why
Why
I
are we
like.
keeping them in business?
Why are we keeping them in business? Like, I don't know if you be on TikTok. You know, they got Keith Lee, the food critic,
Right.
and then they got Chime Time.
Okay.
You know, when Chime Time was here, they was on his head because he was like, you keep going in these black businesses and you talking about them, this is that. Whereas Keith Lee, the food critic, if he don't like the food or if he just think it's terrible, he just won't put that review up. And so he's had a couple cities where he go to and he be like, well, I'm not even going to review that city because I don't want to downplay nobody and I just didn't have no good food. Well, Chime Time be in there like, this is dog food. It's disgusting.
He say, listen, I'm about to tell it like a TIT.
And people was
up
on
in
his
here.
head when he was here, like, you going into these black businesses, and he was like, no, I'm not about to let them serve me anything for my money because they're a black business. And that's
Right.
the thing, like, we don't get too comfortable with letting people play you for your money.
Right.
Like, that's
and like
the whole
you said,
thing.
I paid $100 and something dollars for something that I'm leaving out of there in a styrofoam plate. Like, this is not even.
This is
like,
not-
I didn't get any fine china.
I should be able
or
to
anything
reuse my
like-
Tupperware if I'm
Okay.
paying $100.
Right.
This should be the next time I go somewhere. I should be
And
able to
like
use
you
it.
said, just like small portions or whatever, because I get it too, because then that's always an argument. Oh, we don't have the same resources and we pay more and so on and so forth. That's fine. And I get you needing to make a profit, as I stated, like being a business owner of different businesses. I get it, and needing to make a profit. But at the same time, stuff need to line up. It need to equal
Somewhere.
up, like somewhere. And even if that's the case, then hey, make sure your customer service is like through the roof. Like, so yeah, that was a little bit pricey or it was a little bit more, but guess what? The service was excellent.
But it can't be 200 times the price, like I was saying.
Oh, no,
like,
not that at
it's
all, but
like,
I'm
and
just
that,
saying
and, but
that
that's how
it's
it be though. Like, I can get lamb chops from here for $45, and just say your lamb chops maybe $56. I might pay your $56 because I understand you a black business. If the service is good, if everything else is cool, but I'm not about to pay $75. I don't care how
Right.
good the service is.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
because sometimes these businesses too become profit above all. And
Yeah.
it's just like, okay, I
like
understand.
I'm
you
about
got,
to hit you upside your head with this lamb chop.
because if you will pay it, they'll just up it and up it and up it. Like, okay, all right, now you get a little ridiculous now. All right, I can't. Especially when I can go up the street and pay $15. Yeah, I want to support you, but I don't have $30 for this Don Julio because
Right.
it's not $30.
And see, I think to my point that I was making about, black businesses not having as many resources and things costing more because you can't get it as much in bulk,
Right.
That sort of thing. It would seem to me, just like going back to that first place that we said shall remain nameless, it seems as though if your prices are lower, people are going to come. So if it's nice in there, how people say it's nice, I haven't been yet. I almost went yesterday.
I know what you're talking about,
because
because
before I read like what was
I
going
think I know
on.
what you're talking about.
But I would have politely still turned around like, you say what now? Who?
I'm too old to pay to get in anywhere.
Okay.
That's just it. I'm just
Like, let me walk in here. Make sure the drinks are right. Make sure they not watered down. Like, I'm not, or y'all giving me fake alcohol where, I done blacked out and don't know what the hell happened. Offer 2 drinks here, but I drink a whole bottle at home and I'm still good.
Exactly.
And you'll get people that are going to frequent. You will get people that are going to come and make that their spot. You're going to get people, if the service is good and the prices are fair, where it's like overall for the long haul, if you're looking at it for that purpose, it's like it seems as though the mindset will be, okay, I'll get further this way. Then a month or two, I get all
Y'all
of
out of
this,
business now.
and then y'all
But that's
out of
the
business.
thing. Like, it's profitable of all. I don't feel like they're looking for the longevity of it, because there's a reason why starters been around for however many years.
Forever. Yeah.
It's because the prices are sustainable. For if I wanted to make this my local bar, I could come here every day and have a drink or two. There's no way I could go to a place like that and have a drink or two. I gotta come there once a year, probably for my birthday or somebody else's birthday, and I'm never coming back. Paying to get into places at my big age is a pet peeve. As soon as they say $20 to get in, I will turn around. I don't care how bad I want to be in there.
Yeah.
I don't care who in there. I just cannot pay you to be in there. Like, what if I hate it here?
Right.
What if I pay you $20 and I hate everything about it?
And I feel like now I need to stay because I paid my $20. Although I'm having a horrible time and I cannot stand it at all, period. But I'm here, so yeah.
But a lot of that stuff be too for bars and restaurants. They be needing promoters. And that's how the promoters make their money.
Yeah,
but it's like, word of mouth is better than a promoter at sometimes. Like for club nights, if you want this to be a club night where people bring out bottles and all of that, okay, cool. But word of mouth will get you so far. If I be like, oh, I went to such and such and it was so good and the food was nice and the drinks were strong and they wasn't even that much.
And they wasn't even that much.
Guess how many people gonna fly in here?
And then if you top it off with some good customer service, what? Like, I'm in that.
Okay.
I'm in that.
Don't let me get somebody's name.
I'm recruiting people. Okay, come on, y'all. We going to such and such tonight.
Okay. Because rest in peace, Duo.
I know, right? Oh.
Let's take a
little
swig for Duo.
A little swig, just a little.
I wonder if somebody gonna open that back up. I be passing it like, oh, somebody just.
They should. I mean, it's a nice spot. You know, it's somewhere. You know,
it's nice.
Big, it's spacious, it's nice on the inside.
But I think whatever he did, they might have lost their liquor license. So.
Oh yeah, and then I think the liquor license goes with like a building, so no one else will be able to get one. If I'm not mistaken with that, I could be wrong.
Something like that. It depends on how they tied it up. It usually goes with the space. Mm-hmm. The liquor license go with the space, but it also has a name tag to it. So the liquor board could have just snatched it for that space and him and everything all together, but we don't know. Mm-hmm. Somebody go buy Duo and invite me first.
We in that thing.
But like, yeah, so even with, I'm not even talking about restaurants and food and clubs for black businesses. Even like clothing lines with black businesses. Like
just like you say, black businesses just overall.
Black overall. Like it's people love to be like, oh, y'all have spent $400 at Gucci, but y'all won't come by. Okay, well, let me tell you why. Because when I go into the Gucci store, they're going to offer me something to drink. They're going to sit me down. They're going to say, do you like this? They're going to give my clothes. They're going to wrap it up, put a nice bow on it. And when I
even go so far as I put my little foot up, they going to tie my little buckles and stuff on the side.
You try to sell me a $95 sweatshirt, and first of all, I can't even get on the website. The website don't work. It's sold out. I got to come meet you in the alley. And then when I get there, the shirt is made by whatever Michael's got. And it's like, you want me to pay $95 and you just spray painted this sign on here? Like, no.
And so my thing too is this. And that's the reason why all of these other brands and stuff now are so popular. Like, you know, you have the Sheins and the Boohoo's and the pretty little things and all these places from China. So being a prior boutique owner, I just don't look at shopping the same since then, regardless anyway. Just because I know the real cost of things. And so, hey, if I'm in those places, it's like, okay, let me go to the sale rack, you know, to see what I can see. Because then at that point, at least you're paying only double for it versus, you know, a $300-$400 percentage charge on it. But it's like, I know for a fact this shirt was $12.
Okay, and you want to put it in your boutique for $67. And
it's $67. And you know what? I'm not mad at, because I don't want it to sound like I'm not mad at you getting your money. But at the same time, come on. There's
a limit.
It is. There's a limit. It's like, come on now. Like, just...
especially with all the fast fashion. Like, I feel like if you wanted to be a boutique owner now, it's too much fast fashion for you to buy the same stuff that Fashion Nova and Shein and Pretty Little Thing buy. Like, you're going to have to go out of your way to find one-of-a-kind pieces. Like, that's when I'll spend the money on it.
Yeah.
But it's like, I know that I'll just take a picture of this and put it on Amazon, and it's gonna pop up for me for $20.
Yeah, it's gonna
Like,
pop up for me for a fraction. Look, for a fraction of the price.
and
a fraction
why
of the cost.
would I get it from you when you already got no returns, no exchanges, no get backs? Like, what if I don't like it? Guess what I do?
And
I pack
that's
it right
why.
back up and send it back and get my money back.
Listen here, I send Reggie up to Whole Foods in the meat bag. Go take it. You don't have to package it up. You don't have to do nothing. Scan this
Nothing.
little barcode, and I can send it right on back to
places
you.
have
And my
stuff
money is back in my account
immediately.
that same day.
Thank you.
Okay.
And that's the thing too, like there be so many rules with the black businesses too, like even like black hairstylists and stuff. Like I had to figure out how to do my hair because I'm not
even
about to
get on them in these dissertations that they have as far as the rules
and no
regulations
refunds and come
before you
45
get-
minutes and call me the day
And
of for
I
the
got
address.
scammed by the last girl for my
Ooh.
$22. I don't know. Whenever I see you, I ain't making no threats. Just know. Yeah.
Because they love a deposit, and then
They
do I
love
get
a
my
deposit.
deposit back when you 4 hours late, or do I get some money
Oh, well,
back,
you don't show up at all.
or when I'm sitting there for 4 hours?
Baby, the girl that sent me pictures of an accident that probably happened in 2019 of her car, and the reason why she couldn't get there, and so on and so forth, and then wanted me to come to Joy Road exit 9 off the freeway to pick up my deposit or whatever, and it was
Pick
like,
it up, give it to me
Pick
the
it
same way I gave it to you.
pick it up. Yeah. Oh, because her phone was in the car when the accident happened and when it got stolen, so she
You
can't
ain't next
get,
to nobody that could
she
give
can't
you.
get to the code to get the. I said, you know what? I said, girl, this is just $22. I said, but it's the principalities about it. Like, it's the principle about it because really,
Because what if you had 7 people that gave her $22 that day?
Exactly. Yes.
Because they did.
And they ain't showed up yet. Girl, I went on her page. I put so many reviews and scam and all the rest of this. And I swear to you, that day I would have pulled up on Joy Road, exit now off the freeway, and got my money. But I just so happened to be on my way to Phoenix that day. And I was just like in the car. And I said, let me text her and F with her because.
Yeah, no. And that's why I need to find me a Miss Pearly or Miss Susie or Miss Sharon that want to do my hair, because these newfangled,
They don't even wash hair anymore.
They don't do anything.
They don't wash hair. They don't clip.
All they want to do is put a wig on. And I don't want no wig. Okay? I don't want no lace.
Listen.
That's all they want to do is slap a wig on somebody's head. Then they don't even want to wash it or the braids. You got to get the wash and the braids
my
somewhere
goodness.
else.
You got to get that somewhere else, so you got to pay their assistant to do that. Like you said, this a wig. Everybody don't want a wig. Everybody don't want to blend this in. Everybody don't want to do that.
And them baby hairs is not about to stress me. I don't want them coming down to my eyebrows.
I don't want that.
I don't want it.
And then now I'm looking like Caesar. Because I got the shit that's coming all the way down here, half my forehead. Like, I don't.
And that's why people be going to the Dominicans. That's what I'm saying.
Stressful.
Like, this is so much to when black people want to start a business. Like because we, again, going back to the beginning, because we do not focus on customer service, we leave all of that. Like, it doesn't care about the customer. I'm just getting my money and that's
somebody might even give you more and not even really trip about the money if the customer service is good. My little places and stuff that I frequent, like, because everybody know I love me some Thai food. Reggie call it, you eating that vegetable food again? Like, I love me some Thai food. But when I go in there, they don't even give me a menu. They know me. They know my order. As a matter of fact, one day I had ordered the girl, the young lady, she was new. And so I gave her my order. And while the cook sent her back out, he was like, wait a minute. Go ask her because I don't think she want garlic, like, and her stuff or whatever. She came back out. She was like, the cook sent me back out and said, did you want? I said, no, I don't want garlic because he know, like, they know me. They know my name. They know my order. It's not like the customer service and the feeling of that may even allow me to pay you a little bit more. But
that I need the black businesses to stop doing, specifically the women, because it'll make me turn around in my tracks. I am not your hun, your baby, your sweetie. I cannot stand
and you have my age on top of that. Yeah,
the hair on the back of my neck stand up.
Well, I can't stand that.
How you doing,
okay,
sweetie?
hun? Okay, baby, I got you.
Who you talk to? You don't know me.
You don't know me. I don't know you.
Just say ma'am. I prefer you say ma'am.
She's much just say
Just
ma'am.
say ma'am, because I can't stand it. But they think
You
that
say auntie you, huh? Put you in the auntie
but they
status
think
with
that
the man.
that's what they
But they
correlate
might
to
even come
customer
out your head
service.
and say that too. Okay, auntie. Look, girl.
But in their head, that's customer service to them. Like, no, that's not it.
Well, yeah, because we know the millennials are.
That's just because you call me
They're a
hun,
little
don't mean you
special.
giving me customer service. It's
Yeah.
actually very condescending to me because who are you talking to? What are you talking about?
Sweetie.
I can't stand it. Ooh, I just be like, ooh, I can't stand to go to a coney island and they be like, hi, hun, what can I get you?
I think that's a prerequisite for the conies. Because,
Ooh.
baby, they are hun, sweetie, boo, all that, you to death in that dang on drive-through line. Okay?
What you want, boo? Who you talking to? Where your man at? Because who is your boo?
And they all take it, so it's like it's a certain criteria. I think that you have
It
to
is.
be like a coney girl. And hey, shout out to the coney girls. No,
Well, we do
disrespect
without
exactly with the off wings, off flat, fried hard, and my fries cooked light. Love you, girl. Mwah, when it's done right, okay. But I swear to you, the way they swoop that little thing around, and anything else, you need anything else, like before you can get, it's all in there. Yeah, it's a girl.
Let me look and
Look,
see.
is it crack? Are you okay? Like what is it? Like what are you good? Cause calm down. Like
What's wrong with you?
and
I'm
I look
so
through my
high.
little bag just to make sure my stuff
Because
is
I just
right.
want to make sure. Because let me get all the way home. I'm going to be mad.
I'm gonna be mad. Exactly.
But yeah, so bottom line is, I think black businesses need to work on customer service. I think they need to work on their price points. It cannot be all about the profit. I understand that profit matters. Otherwise, why are we doing
Right.
this? But
And
it
some
can't be
accountability
the
as
bottom
well.
line.
Like
The
when
profit
you
can't be
do
the
mess
bottom.
up. Like
No, there's
when
no
it
such thing as
is-
that. We got to work on. We gotta give them a few things at a time.
Oh, Lord
Because it's
Jesus.
never going to be their fault. Okay, it's never going to be their fault. That's just. Or I will say, this is why.
See, look, at my face frowned up about that. Because what do you mean?
Because
like,
this is the
you
thing. I
right
will
though.
say.
We got a baby step.
We got a baby
with
step
our
it.
cousins.
But here, see, don't cancel me. Because I am a black woman myself.
Y'all.
But we're going to have to be honest and say that when there is a man that is the proprietor of the establishment, if he is there, they will take accountability in that moment. I will say that I have been to black businesses when the woman, she's going to come attitude all the time. And it's just be like, wait, but something happened to me, though.
This is true.
Now, I don't know what he says when he get back there with them. He might be like, just get it, whatever.
Right.
But in your face, he's going to be like,
That's
okay,
true.
well, what can
but you know, women are just like that and catty and whatever by nature.
But it's just like, but most restaurants nowadays, if we're being honest, the ambiance is set up for women. Like, and the men are gonna come because the women are there.
Right.
But the atmosphere is for women. Y'all got pink lights and flowers and grass walls, and men don't care about none of that. This is you setting up a vision for the women. So it seems like you would be, because as being a server, I understand that there are just difficult people.
Yes.
And then there is sometimes you messed up. And I think if you deal with a difficult person, it switches their mind off to think everybody's just being difficult. Like, no, she probably was just doing too much. And you have to be able to discern those two. And it feels like they can't. It's like everybody just being difficult. Everybody just talk about me because I'm a black business. Oh, no, maybe my food was bad.
No, maybe my food was messed up. Maybe my
This shirt
niece
didn't
gave
fit.
this not bad behavior, but bad service today. And maybe such did have an attitude. And guess what? Maybe your drink was watered down.
Okay.
Like maybe all of these things really did happen.
Okay. And
I apologize. Like how can I listen? They're not going to give you a credit or any of the rest of that.
They're going to be
They
like,
are
okay.
going to be like, oh, you want me to make it over or like just. You know what? No, I don't even want it. I went up to what was that? Red Coat. They messed up my order. I got home. They immediately patched me to the manager. What's your phone number? I am going to put a credit in the system for you for the next time you come.
It's very simple.
Ask for me. It's very simple.
Because
like,
that means you know I'm coming back because I'm coming to get my credit.
Yes.
And I'm going to get more stuff. If I tell you something is wrong and you don't fix it, that's fine. I'm not coming
I'm
back.
not coming back.
Because I don't have
It's
to.
just as simple as that. I don't have to.
I don't have to.
I'm not coming
And
back.
that's when they be talking about, well, you don't do this to white business. Okay, first of all, like if I go buy clothes from you, you have to be better than Macy's. You know why? Because that particular Macy's might have got on my nerves, but I'll just go to the next
I'll
one
go to
because
another
I understand
yes, but
that there are
one
multiple.
of you.
But it's
Yes.
only one of you.
It's only one
so
of
if
you.
you piss me off, I don't have to come back
so
to you.
So you only get that chance to make that first impression.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
need to have it together.
Yeah.
Because just me, but then guess what? I'm gonna tell my friend and her, because don't shop with
But
them
then
because
the thing is, why everybody so mad? Like, why you mad
Everybody
anyway?
mad.
Like, why are you not?
because they get so many complaints, but they never think about I get so many complaints because something is wrong. I get so many complaints because black people want too much. Like that's the jump they make, and it's like or something is wrong. Or that's never the
You be
problem.
like that. Now that could be it, but that's not ever
That's
going
never
to.
the problem.
Mm-mm.
If everybody's complaining, it's not you, it's the black people.
Yeah.
We ain't even all the same as black people. So
This is
how
true.
is we the problem? Like they just never make the jump. So accountability might be a little long down the
Oh Lord Jesus.
a little long down the front, but
That's
we gonna
a
work
whole
on the
other
first stuff.
conversation.
We gonna work on the. We gotta work on the little what we can
Just
do.
the customer service,
What we
yeah.
can do.
What the little bit that we
The
can
little bit
do.
we can do.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're gonna have to let your. I know we all want to bring up our family with us,
So
but
true.
if you know your niece Poo Poo cannot get her attitude together, we not gonna have her on the register. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Because we
I'm
got
cracking
two
up,
or three cousins that we can't have on the register.
Wait a minute. I'm laughing though as you saying that with the name that you said, because I said it can be associated. No, you gonna be in trouble.
I was just making. I ain't talking about nobody specifically.
No, you gonna be in
I'm just saying.
trouble.
If we know,
Hi.
you know your family.
You
We
do.
know our family.
You do.
And
You
I
know.
love all of them. But
And
I
I
know
love
it's
all
one or
of them.
two that can't be on the
This
register.
is true. This is true. Cannot be at the front hosting somebody.
Okay? Because soon as somebody
And
walk
I know the ones too that's gon' you know the guys that's gonna slip the big booty cute girl something,
Okay.
and get them all the free
We
stuff.
gotta
while
know
they come.
this. We
And
know
now
this.
we
I ain't
short.
made no money today.
I ain't
What's
made
going
no
on?
money today. 'Cause
But
you
all the
over here-
BBLs was in here. You mean to tell me they
Okay.
ain't about nothing?
Nothing.
Did nobody buy nothing?
Did nobody buy nothing. Okay. Didn't nobody buy nothing. It was a packed house. And you mean to tell me
Did nobody buy
all of my tequila gone. All of it. From
Ain't
the
nobody
high end
bought
to the
nothing. That's
low
what you
end.
saying. I
Ain't
refuse
nobody-
to believe it.
I refuse to believe
But
it.
you want to, and I understand that. But you also, if you want to do that, you have to hold them accountable. When somebody say she got an attitude, you gonna be like, sit down. Not come
Yes.
over here and have her back when you know
When you
she
know.
got an attitude.
Okay, because guess
She got
what?
attitude with
She'd have
you.
I was about to say she'd have just snapped on you in the kitchen and told you, because I could go home, because, yeah.
Like we
All
gonna have
that.
to do that, and you know what? That should lead into
Ooh,
we ain't
having
gonna talk
a
about
moment.
we.
This got me hot, y'all. Put on my face.
And the thing is, that could be the downfall of you. Sometimes your family can't come with you. Your friends can't come with you.
This
That
is
way. Put them on something else.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you're going to have to say, yeah, you just can't come with me.
Yeah.
And if y'all watching that Young Thug trial, then y'all know that Young Thug sitting in that trial wishing I did not bring them along with me.
I did not bring them
Because
along.
he's really, I feel like he's getting charged with the RICO because he decided not to leave his friends behind. And they was all little ghetto criminals. And now he's in charge and he's like, I don't even know this. I feel like he be sitting there and they be telling stuff that happened. And I feel like he be like, I ain't even know nothing about
I
that.
didn't even know. Ooh, look here. Ain't nobody told me.
Every time they say something, he look at his lawyer like.
So in closing, y'all,
We love y'all. We gonna support.
we love y'all. We are going to support, but
Only
we just
for a
want y'all
minute.
to do better. Like, do better. Customer service. Nisha Pooh said we're going to take baby steps
Baby
on the
steps.
accountability part. But we just want y'all to do better. That's it.
Some
And
baby
just,
steps.
damn.
Say
I was just
hi
about
when
to
I
say
walk
take
in.
ownership or accountability, but damn, we just said that
You
we
got
won't do
business
that.
that won't even say hello when you walk in the door.
Exactly.
Like, come on now. There's no reason I
Yeah,
should be standing here for 30 seconds
We
and
got
you
to do
haven't
better,
said
y'all.
hello.
We definitely got to do better. I'm hot. I got to do better, too, because I'm
Okay,
hot
'cause we
over
want to
here.
turn the fan on, but
But yes,
that was
but
what we was.
in closing, She's sipping her honest tea.
In closing, we're going to have to do better as a people, and we already know that we have to be 10 times better to only go half as far.
That's
so if
true.
if you feel
in
like
every avenue and every point in our lives, that's just what it is.
That's just what
That's
it
just
is.
the
It
reality.
ain't fair, but that's what it is.
Yeah.
So if you feel like people make you do more than the white businesses, yep, that's pretty much how it's going to go. So just get with it or get lost.
And with that, y'all, we are out. But before we out again, what y'all supposed to do? Y'all was supposed to already
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yes. Turn on your post notifications because we will be dropping the honesty every Sunday. So, yeah, make sure y'all on board. And, yeah, we out. We about to do a last little sip.
Cheers.
Cheers. Woo. See y'all.
Peace to the Middle East.